hopefully this will solve all of our problems. Our only one, actually.
Come all the way from Phoenix to fix this. It may have a bad connector and it just came loose. That radiator had a hole in it and it was plugged at some point, but we're gonna put that new guy in there. This will definitely, as soon as you turn the AC on, this thing's supposed to activate, you know, and turn the fan. Keep the engine cool, it wasn't working. Yeah, I didn't drive 13 and a half hours to not fix the bus. Long trip from Phoenix, but, you know, some friendly drivers.
Maybe we can go a little faster now. Probably aren't overheating. We're in Oakley, Utah. This is home away from home. It's not Texas, but it is pretty.
It's funny how different you three are. Like, I enjoy getting up in the morning, having coffee, and talking to you about it. Yeah. And you like to talk about it, and we can kind of map things out. Yeah. Frankie's kind of somewhere in the middle. Yeah. Rocker don't want to talk about any of it. Yeah. About anything.
Well, I feel like that's how Rocker's programmed. Like, he doesn't want to worry about anything until it's time to go.
Yeah, you know? And he doesn't really want to talk about his horses. He doesn't want to make a plan. Yeah. He doesn't, and, you know, so.
That's not a bad thing because the less you think about it, the less you're going to overthink.
Rocker's doing his job right now. Yeah. Like, he's doing a really good job at his job. Exactly. If I can do something to take weight off of him and you and Frankie too, if me entering these rodeos and that using my mental capacity and y'all don't have to worry about that, man, I'm more than happy to do that.
We just enter the 100 biggest rodeos. Whatever rodeos that week add the most money, that's what we enter. You know, sometimes we'll enter a smaller rodeo on the way to get to a bigger rodeo and go there and clean house and then go to the big one. My dad does all that, so it's a big weight off my shoulders is him entering us. He's really good at it too.
I'll just tell you my deal. Yeah. I enter the biggest rodeo of the week for what we want.
Exactly.
And if we don't get it, then I start building a new week around that.
Off of that.
If you get it, you're like, okay, I got that.
Let's get the next one.
Let's go to the next one. But I can't draw the horses for you, so.
No, exactly.
And once you draw them, I can't ride them for you either. So you're on your own after that one, Boosh. Yeah, everybody's on their own. You don't usually go to 2 tournament format rodeos in a week. I mean, your traveling partners are kind of like your brothers, so you don't want to fight it out with your brother, so you try to split up. But there's so many rodeos this week, so I put Rocker into the first perf at Cheyenne to get him away from Booge and Frankie. And then Frankie and Booge were Monday at Cheyenne. Thank God everybody made it out. It'd have been nice to work them both. And then Salt Lake City is another playoff rodeo, so we split up. Rocker and Frankie are at Salt Lake City on Wednesday. All the boys go to Spanish Fork on Thursday. And also the short round at Salt Lake City is Saturday. Then we go to Dodge City, Kansas, Castle Rock, Colorado, to Phillipsburg, Kansas. And then that Saturday, we doubled up Heber City, Utah with Preston, Idaho. Back to the short round at Dodge City, Kansas on Sunday. And then Strathmore, Alberta on Monday. Poor guys.
Dude, I am sore. I'm sore. We're at the Oakley Rodeo Grounds, pulling to this junior high rodeo. I'm actually just curious to see what they're putting these kids on. How are you, man?
Good, Jason.
I'm Rocker. Nice to meet you. You riding Bronx today? All right. Bucking some barebacks around here?
Yeah. Just in time, huh?
I got on a horse about this big the other day.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. What's up, man?
What's up?
How you doing?
Good.
I'm Rocker.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, brother. How you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm Andrew.
I'm Rocker.
I know who you are.
Yeah, we live just right up the road, so found out we were bucking some bareback horses, so we figured come help out. Just keep your chin down and stay back and just let your feet do the thing. You don't have to worry about spurring or stay back and your feet will come. We pulling? All right, I'm gonna get to work. Bareback riding, it's come a long ways.
Rocker has come along at a time when bareback needs him.
Go win this thing, huh? Somebody's gonna win it. Might as well be you.
In most rodeo settings, there's only room for maybe 40 or 50 bareback riders. So the general audience never knows one of rodeo's best kept secrets. There's not many more bareback riders in professional rodeo than those 40, 50, 60 guys. And so for decades leading up to the last few years, those of us on the inside of rodeo have been really fearful that bareback riding was going to go away.
Well, we got us some celebrities. NFL Cowboys, Rocker Steiner. They are two rock stars in the world of bareback riding and took some time out of their schedule.
You like it?
To help give these kids some.
Man, there's a lot of, I didn't realize how many bareback riders there are going to be.
15 every day.
Strong mark out, get your toes out. Toes out, toes out.
15 years ago, I woke up one day and took a look at the membership and trends and saw that our rider pool was drying up in the PRCA. The local contractors, the amateurs, can't fill their events. And it's like, why? Why? Well, because it's hard and it hurts and your career is short.
Eyes on your ring. Eyes on your ring, go ahead.
Ouch, Malaya. Well, she has had a rough week, folks.
Everything you got right here. Strong mark out right here, go ahead. Go ahead. Come on, go ahead! Right, to the right!
Well, that horse had a pretty good...
You all right?
Coming around.
Here, get your glove off.
I want to acknowledge one more time.
Bull riders think bareback riders are crazy. We've got these old ranch kids that are the toughest of the toughest that are coming in as bareback riders, but we knew that as we get further and further away from our agrarian roots, there's less and less of those really tough ranch kids. You know, the kinds that hauled hay all summer and built fence by hand, you know? I mean, just could bite barbed wire into with their teeth, those kind of guys. They were vanishing. It was a vanishing breed. So what are we going to do? And really, Rocker has had a lot to do with the turnaround. Now, there's a bunch of young guys all over the country that can't wait to be a professional bareback rider, and the numbers are higher than they've been.
Hey, Rocker, did you beat Waylon in an arm wrestling?
No, zero chance. What is that? Up here or here?
Oh, here.
Here?
Yeah.
Can you make a fist? Well, you're doing better than most.
I see everything that has come together in the last 15 years when this was truly a dying thing. I see all of this culminating to provide vitality and life to a sport that certainly doesn't need to go away. Rocker has a piece of this. He has energized this sport.
What's up, dude? How you doing? Good. I like your hair. Don't cut it.
One could argue that right now, this is the best group of bareback riders competing against each other that there has ever been. Top to bottom, they're I think, the best that's ever done it. They're all in their early to mid-20s. So they all came along at the perfect time, and who's gonna be the best of the best, we're gonna find out. You look at the top 15, I mean, that's nasty. It's just nasty. And it's the nastiest it's ever been, I think. And so collectively, right now, for me, that event it's the marquee. Bareback is the hard rock of rodeo. It really is. It's the punchiest rock and roll song of rodeo at a time when we've got 15 or 20 of the best lead guitarists it's ever had.
And if Rocker wants that gold buckle, we need to see it again. He walks in a room and draws attention. His talent, attitude, and moxie bring it all together.
I would say popularity of bareback riding is #1 right now. There's a lot of kids coming up right now that are really good. I feel like a lot of kids show up and they're almost like scared to beat the guys that they looked up to, and they like show up and they think that they're not supposed to win because they're not, you know, veterans of the game. And really, I showed up and I just kind of knew immediately I was supposed to win. I feel like a lot of kids need to know that, like, you can show up at 18 years old and make the NFR. And I think I had a lot to do with that. I bet it feels like you're in a blender right now and you don't know which way you're going. And that's completely normal. Like, the more you get on, you'll start seeing more things. Seeing the next generation.
Thank you.
No problem. Stay at it, dude. Hey, anytime, yeah. Good to be here. Nice to meet you, boys.
Get all your stuff ready for the other time.
My biggest personal challenges, staying like hungry, especially like my first year. There was times where I just missed home. Now I'm a single guy. I don't have a girlfriend back at home. So there's really nothing at home for me. Was my biggest concern, but on the road is my home now. And I know how much money, how big this is for the standings at the end of the year. I have gotten a lot better at it, you know, making sure every horse counts. We're in Salt Lake City, Utah. The Days of 47 Rodeo. It's a pretty cool stadium. Didn't do so well here last year, so we'll win it. It's easier that way.
The horse that Rocker's got today at Salt Lake City for the Days of 47 is a 11-year-old. Her name is Wise General, little manly looking, but this is her. There's a lot of guys that get along with this horse. There's some guys that don't get along with this horse. She's got a different bucking pattern where it's not as up and down as most patterns. She moves forward a little bit more and she kicks with a delayed kick, which is a little flatter, which feels different when you're riding a bareback horse. She's one of my favorite horses. She bucks every single time. Raising bucking horses is not a simple task. There's no magical formula. You breed the best of the best and you hope for the best, and then you put in the work to try to help those horses be as good as their potential will allow them to be, and that's all we can do. We can't make one buck. Bucking horses now are what they are because we've been trying to put the bucking performance genes into horses for just the last 100, maybe 110 years. And then before that, from the beginning of time, people have been trying to take those bucking genes out of horses. So it's really amazing that we've came up with what we've came up with in just such a short period of time.
It's called white rosin. It's like pine tree sap, just dried out. So it kind of gets not sticky. Like bull riders, like the stuff they use is like real sticky. This is more like starchy, like it just kind of almost like dries your leather. I don't even know how to explain it. I almost think it like makes your hand go in and come out easier, but like when your hands crack back, it just stops. Whenever like I get behind the chutes, I'll put my headphones on and kind of like almost like black out and just like start going through my ride in my head and like start pumping myself up like I'm gonna go show everybody what I got. Feeling like a champ, baby.
Good, mark out fast feet. It's gonna go down right here. It's gonna buck. Hey, get back. Everyone counts, let's go. We're here to see you put on a show. Fire and set, buddy.
Keep setting them, Rob.
Show them who you are.
Fast, 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 buddy.
Yeah! Yeah!
Oh, I thought you were saying pull them off. His English speaking out of struggle.
We got a problem. Oh no.
Yes.
Oh no. Oh no.
That's really it's one of the worst things you can have as a bareback rider. That one's bad. That's the worst I've ever seen. It's not good. There goes my health. Let's take the skin off.
Sometimes you want that to keep it covered depending on
No,
how
it's
deep it is.
I need it to dry.
I think it's better, but he's the boss.
I need it to heal as fast as possible. I can't save that skin.
No, we're not going to save it. It's just keeping it covered. It's going to dry up
It's
anyway.
gonna keep ripping.
It might not be as bad as you think, Rocco. It's just...
It's 10 times worse last year.
Is that good enough?
I gotta keep going. Do you have fingernail clippers?
I do, but they're not sterile.
If my hand falls off, it's fine. You squeeze. Deuce. No, I can't squeeze. you're not healthy. That might seem like the little sissiest little injury you could have. It's the biggest pain in the ass you could ever have as a bareback rider, because your hand, the rigging goes right on top of that. I'd rather you cut my left hand off than have this happen. The stupidest little injury. This just went from really easy to very hard, very fast.
There. Don't be a jerk.
It worked!
So better. That's just gonna hold the moisture in there. You're welcome.
When there's an injury around here, Mom loves to do some laser.
Well, the laser's coming,
I mean,
and you're gonna get on a blanket.
where's the Band-Aid at? She wants to put it on.
Bareback riding is so extremely, intensely, physically demanding on the body. The physical abuse that your body goes through from the tip of your toes to the top of your head, and especially your neck and your back, it just shouldn't be humanly possible. So for most, it's not.
This sport and this event is so hard. You're banged up, either it's, forearm splints, your wrist is hurt, you got bareback hand, which is when your thumb is just blown up. It makes it a lot harder, and it's a lot scarier too.
If you're gonna be a professional bareback rider, there's gonna be times that you play with some pain. And being smart is understanding the difference of when it's something that you can tough your way through and something that you can't.
At the stop sign, turn right onto South 200 East, then take the first right.
Ouch. It's not as deep as it was last year, though.
Yeah, but it's bigger. If you told me if I cut my left pinky off and I'll never have to get one of these things again, I would say take my left pinky and shove it up your Dude, my hands Yeah.
We're just gonna do this for a little bit.
If this works, you might start growing hair on that head. I'm gonna give you a kiss right on the top of the head.
If I grow hair on that head, you're really lucky.
It hurts right now, I'm not gonna lie. Once I start getting adrenaline going and getting all fired up, it should be okay. Being a bareback rider is half being an arts and crafts guy. It'll bend how my hand does, but it'll kind of take some of the pressure off of it. So the donut's going around my tear like that. So it's protecting it off my rigging handle, and then this is holding that on. So, you like that better than the coverall?
Yeah, looks good.
And it's flexible.
Yeah.
What if we just it sucks, but if I can do it now, I can definitely do it later. But still, it kind of sucks. I normally run my hand in a little bit further than this. My blisters are over here, so if I don't ride with much of a bubble, theoretically, it won't pinch me anymore where it hurts. So. My first day of riding anything with a rigging, I went to Ty Murray's house, and he put me on the buck machine, and after he started digging through a bunch of old boxes and like a storage container, and pulled these things out and said that I'm gonna need some spurs, and I was kind of thinking, like, those things are not the best looking, whatever. And he said that Larry Mahan gave them to him when he was my age, and he's given them to me. Every day I've been trying to make the Spurs proud. For some reason, ever since Larry's died, I don't know, I feel like they're like magic, I don't know. Can't let the Spurs down.
When I was growing up, Larry Mahan was my hero. He was a 6-time all-around world champion, 2-time bull riding champion, and he's the guy that I looked up to as a little kid. When I was 12, Larry had saw me compete at the Little Britches National Finals Rodeo, and he invited me to come stay a summer with him. And Man, that was like if you want to be a quarterback, Tom Brady asking you to come spend a summer with him. Larry gave me the bareback riding spurs that he rode in, and he said, I want to pass them down to you. And they were very special to me, that was, my hero just gave me his spurs. They're what I rode with, and I treasured them throughout my whole career. When I saw the talent that Rocker had and the gusto that he was bringing to it and how hard he was going to work at it, I think I saw the same thing in him that Larry saw in me when I was 12. I thought that would be a good time to pass that down.
This isn't a complicated thing. I mean, it's all muscle memory, don't think.
Hey, somebody's paying about 13, 14,000. That would have been pretty handy last year.
Urban Meyer said that he was kind of going through a slump, and he called his mentor and was like, hey, I don't know what the going on. Like, I'm in a slump. I don't know what's happening. His mentor said, you're the best because you don't think. Let them go and don't think. So whenever I get behind the chutes, I just shut my mind off and just kind of start getting pumped up. Strong mark out, and after that, let them rip. And that's the way I ride.
Did you go already?
No, I'm about to go right now. You gonna help me? Huh?
I'll ride tandem with you.
All right, get on.
All you got. Don't worry about it hurting later. Shut that. Forget about it. Let's go to work.
Oh, so I'm lucky to come down here.
Yeah. Yeah, come on, bring him.
Hey,
Posty. Hey, Posty's here. I get it. Posty.
Poquito.
You look tall today, too.
Do I? It's my boots.
If only yours a little taller.
you don't rock.
You got it, baby.
Every day he enters. He to the history in which he's made. Who's ready for Rocker Steiner?
Go on, Rob. Go on.
Go for it, though, man. Let's go. Come on, man. Hey, that's a good man. That's just about tall enough for you.
The champion of Rodeo Houston back in March. And here on night number 5 of the Fiesta Days, he's your champion, 88.5.
What's up? What's up?
Great ride. Let's
go. Buddy. Hi.
Great job.
Hey, this is my dad, by the way.
That's why I figured you man. I was in. Hey, that's glad you're here.
Hey, I couldn't lose for you. So you're having I got one in now.
You got room on the roof. Take you everywhere. Take you everywhere.
I didn't know you were gonna be here, buddy. Feeling a little bit more rich. Hey! Feeling good. Hand didn't feel that bad.
A good one right there.
Good to see you, dude.
What are you getting up to?
Nothing. Just gonna go back to the house in Oakley, hang out. What's up, dog? I told you I was gonna win it for you. Yeah. Well, hell, my boy Posty showed up, so I was like, I gotta win it now. I can't have him go back to Koe and Ernest and all the boys and be like, your boy Rocker sucks. This is the first good day of the trip. We'll have us a couple happy dads and chill with the boys. That's how you do it. That was for post. Ay. Let's get out of here. Later, brother. I'll see you soon. Good luck. It's very humbling. It's a lot like golf. You can go out and play golf and be throwing clubs. You fucking hate this sport, right? And then you hit one good shot and it's like, brings you right back. And that's exactly how bareback riding is. You can be in a slump and be thinking to yourself, why did I start doing this? This is the worst sport in the world. And then you go 90 and it's like, oh, there it is. I'm back.
I told you it wasn't enough!
My daughter before.
What's her name?
Dee
Dee. When do you get her pony?
She's already got one.
Does she?
Yeah.
We'll have a pony trained like these horses right here for her.
I know, look at this. This is
This guy's crazy, dude. That horse will jump up in the car.
I don't do
Oh, look at this. Yeah.
Why are you me, dude?
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's crazy. Look, it sits down. Look at him.
I want to teach a horse. Can he teach a horse get in my truck? There's got to be some guys that know. He's sitting down.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Kirsten.
This guy's crazy, bro.